We are Canavan, Krishna, and Sarah, and this is our bacteria report.
Okay, so our question is, how long different water purification methods, boiling, iodine, chlorine, filtration, hold back the most bacteria growth for the longest amount of time? And this question is important for hikers and people who live in third world countries because it will show how long you can keep water stored before you need to purify it again, and it shows which purification methods work best. And our group thinks that if we were to see which purification method, filtration, boiling, iodine, or chlorine, has the least amount of bacteria growth for the longest amount of time, then the most advanced one, filtration, should have the least amount of bacteria growth, and the least advanced one should have the most bacteria growth for the longest amount of time. And we think the median will be chemical, because that is it's the second most advanced, and chemical is iodine chlorine. And it should also be noted that since we are testing time, that we think after 7 days the bacteria will start to die.
This is the expected graph of what we think. So as you can see, from day 1 to day 4 it goes up, and from day 4 to 7 it goes down, and it's lower than when it started off. So blue is tap water, red is boiled water, green is iodine, purple is chlorine, and yellow is filtered water.
The materials we use are iodine, chlorine, a water filter, and a tea kettle to purify water, obviously. A camera which we use to take pictures, to observe. Petri dishes to keep track of the bacteria, and then Q-tips to inoculate the petri dish, and parafilm to seal it. Our procedure was, so for iodine and chlorine, you just follow the directions on the box. For the tea kettle, for the boiled water, just make it boil, filter the water, and then swab each of these and inoculate the petri dishes. And you incubate them on days 1, 4, and 7. Check the petri dishes and take pictures and observations. Calculate the percentage of area covered by colonies.
So this is our mini report. So 884 million people don't have access to pure water. So it's one out of every 8 people. So knowing this, 3.575 million people die each year from water-related disease. So in bacteria, there's a lag, log, stationary, and decline phase. The lag phase is when the bacteria don't grow much. The log phase is when the bacteria grow twice the normal speed. The stationary phase is when the bacteria don't grow much again. And the decline phase is when they all start to die. Iodine is a very common way that people use. It's also pretty old, but it can be harmful to some people, so that's why it's not normally the best to use iodine. So boiling is also pretty effective, but it doesn't always kill all the bacteria, and it kind of depends, so sometimes that's not good. Chlorine is pretty old and effective, but if you use it a ton, then it can be really harmful to you. Filters they're pretty advanced, so if you get an advanced filter, so they work pretty well, but the more and more you use it, the dirtier the water will get. This is our result graph. So this is our data table.
So as you can see, this shows the number of days, and so our control, which was Sauber's tap, was it had the second least bacteria growth, and it was third least, and it shot up only on the last day. Boiling, we thought would have the most bacteria growth, had the least bacteria growth because it had 0.1%, 1%, and then 6%. Filtration had the second least, and surprisingly, iodine and chlorine had the most. These are some photos.
So this is a filter on day 1. This is iodine, and this is chlorine. That's iodine on day 4. This is chlorine on day 1.
Thank you for listening
Watching our video.
Yeah.